Okay, round one, we won the die roll. We're definitely playing first. Yeah, I don't think this hand is good enough. We have our three colors, but we're not. Yeah, I do the five landers with two spells, but six landers with one spell is just rotten enough where I don't like it. This hand is actually a very good keep. This is a very good keep. We get to regain our card advantage right away with the costly plunder. Granted, we're hunting for our two other colors, but I really, honestly, this is a fairly, I wouldn't say optimal, but certainly not a bad six card keep. We'll get rid of the Monster Czar. It doesn't strike me as a card we want right now. It's unfortunate because Monster Czar is one of the strongest cards in our deck, but I don't think it makes a ton of sense to take it there. All right, white mana, achievement unlocked. Let's get this Zealot down. Okay, well, we got removal for days, which is good. Playing against the vampires. Could be. Walk the plank, so yeah, let's just chill. We're gonna block the hunter and then costly plunder. And draw some cards. Draw more cards. Uh-oh. Conquistador could be an issue. We do have Golden Sun, though. And they only have one other Conquistador, otherwise they would have found more. Pious Interdiction. Well, okay. We're actually going to do it on the Wait. Well, our Monster Czar is a win con, but it's on the bottom of our deck. So yeah, we'll assume they have some vampire shenanigans in there, and we'll just Pious Interdiction this to gain some life for now. Make better use of our mana. I don't know if I've ever had this many removal spells in my hand in limited before. I don't know if I've ever had 6 removal spells in my hand before. Maybe even in constructed. I don't think I've ever had. We're just breaking all sorts of records today. I've never had 6 removal spells in my hand before. Maybe in mono red burn. So if I draw a land, we can do the Bright Reprisal. Otherwise, I probably just do the reactive Divine Verdict. Okay. Yeah, I think that we are just going to Divine Verdict. Once again, probably the Conquistador. Well, Thematic Compass is actually not that worrisome, right? Yeah. Maze of Ith I don't care too much about. So let's get rid of this guy. Take another 2. Alright, so now we can Bright Reprisal to attempt to get this Queen's Agent down at some point. Because we still have plenty of removal. Alright, that's the best play they got. That can't hurt too much. And like I said, Maze of Ith is not really a card I'm too worried about. Alright. Card advantage is on the way. So let's play the Queen's Agent. There it is. So they need one more land to flip the compass. Vanquish. Alright, well. It's alright. Queen's Agent did its job. Alright. Sky Marcher is gonna die. So, Golden Demise. Well, let's play the Zealot first. See what we get. I like drawing cards anyway. Alright, let's pay our red mana. I think we're going to bombard because they're tapped out and plays around the thing that pumps. That's escaping me right now. Well, we still have plenty of win cons left. Don't forget, I think we're running 3 Dusk Marchers, or Chargers rather. And we've managed to just play enough lands where it's like, yeah, we'll get there with Ascend eventually. One of our main win cons is on the bottom of our deck, however. Bishop of Binding. Well, really am not overly concerned about that, especially considering when I kill that, I'm just going to get to draw another card, which is... It almost seems like a bad idea for my opponent to play Bishop of Binding there, but of course we like it. Of course we like it. So do I want to use the big guns or do I want to use the little guns? I think we're going to use the little gun, although we're playing against vampires. Might be safe to assume. Alright, we're going to Golden Demise. I'm going to keep my hard removal. I mean, we can play... Well, we can't play Zealot first, can we? Alright, let's just do it. Kill our thing, get back our thing, play our thing. Lot of removal. We're just going to beat him to death with our 1/1s. Uh-oh. Well, good news and bad news. Good news... Well, bad news first. They have Tetsamok in their deck, which is a great card. Good news. Could not have more pieces of removal for this card. I think our deck is incapable of having more ways to deal with Tetsamok. Well, Golden Guardian. Now you... Can I suppose I can't even activate it unless I... Let's find out, shall we? Let's look it up. Alright, here's the Golden Guardian rulings and how I interpret them. So if the target of Golden Guardian's activated ability isn't a legal target as that ability resolves, or if Golden Guardian has left the battlefield, neither creature will deal or be dealt damage. Once Golden Guardian. So I don't think I can activate it unless I have a creature. Although, I mean, we can find out. We just play a land. We play Golden Guardian. The problem is I don't have a way to get it back if they have a kill spell for it. So I think we actually do have to wait until I get a creature. I'm just gonna kill this Tetsamok with an Impale and then chill. I mean, granted I could wait on Divine Verdict, but I just don't want to deal with Tetsamok, so let's just get rid of it. And who knows, maybe they have recover and can get it back or whatever, but we're gonna be patient. Alright, Dusk Charger. So 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Technically, I'm 1 mana short of playing Guardian plus Charger. Let's just play the Charger this turn. It's less important than our Golden Guardian. But I want to be able to use Golden Guardian and activate it at the same turn. If I play it and can't activate it, I'm actually in some trouble, I think. Because remember, this is like the essence of what we're trying to do, is this Golden Guardian. We don't really win unless we Golden Guardian, so it's pretty essential that we can do something with it the turn we cast it. Revenant, alright, we'll just to the plank with you. I guess I can just Divine Verdict it. That might actually make more sense. So we're going to hold this in case they have discard. And I guess we'll Divine Verdict that. There's no chance they have Merfolk in there, so we'll save the Walk the Plank for like a activated ability creature. It just makes more sense to me. And now we're just a creature card. I think we're, well, I mean, another thing is I can use the Walk the Plank on my own Golden Guardian if we draw a creature that, basically we have 2 more Dust Chargers. We have plenty of stuff going on here, so. Yep. We're chilling. But the plan is draw a creature, be able to play the creature, play the Golden Guardian, fight the Golden Guardian. If it doesn't kill it, we'll use our own kill spell just to make the Golden Guardian be a thing. Still just fine with me. But we do need a second creature in order to make this all come to fruition. Okay, well, let's try this again, shall we? I'm going to play the Queen's Agent. Keeping that on top. All right. Back in chill out mode. And now we do have the mana to play the Dust Charger, play the Golden Guardian, fight the Dust Charger with our Golden Guardian, have it die, come back, start spitting out 4/4s, attacking with a 2/2. I think that we do block. Mostly because I'm curious why they attacked. If they have like a Divine Verdict or something, I'm okay with that. This is actually fine too. 2-for-1s are our bread and butter right now, baby. Remember, they have this anyway, so it doesn't really matter because we're going to win in the long game here. So we play the Dust Charger. Play the Golden Guardian. And we're actually going to activate it now. Okay, we're good. So I'm doing that now in case they draw another like spot removal instant speed thing, because if it's not there when I do it, we're toast. But now we're just going to make golems every turn. Oh my god, the deck is doing what it's supposed to do! My opponent said, this board is so slippery, nothing sticks. You are correct, sir. Well, I guess we don't need to attack into a thing. So we can just spit out golems at will now? Cool. Cool. Sounds good. Let's just hang out. I think we did end up getting a spreading rot, so I suppose I can bring that in for the spires, but Sky Marcher, you got it. Oh, I didn't even realize it's 2 mana of any color, too. That's pretty cool. That actually is relevant for us, too, surprisingly. Alright. Play that. Smash with some dudes. The beats have begun. The good old Golden Guardian deck. Our deck is slow, but effective. Pretty effective. All right, you got the flyers, but we got the removal. Impale, my good sir. They conceding? No? I just didn't click. Wait. How did that happen? Did you see this light up red and then it not attack? I mean, thankfully we're in a position where that doesn't really change the outcome of this game more than likely, but I have no idea how that happened. I have no idea how that happened. I swear to, I would have paid $1 million and been like, of course that card's lit up. I just looked at it. And then, what do you know, not lit up. So from now I'm just going to be right-clicking attack all, which is what I should have done in the first place. I guess that's the client's subtle reminder that I should have done that. I do love the Moto client, though. Isn't it gorgeous, too? I mean, they've had 20 years to upgrade it, but, I mean, why upgrade something that's so good? That's what I say. Why upgrade something that everyone is happy with? You know, like, why? Why would you need to upgrade something like that? You, why change perfection? Is what I've always said. I mean, graphically amazing. Um, I mean, it only took them like 18 years to get, leagues online. 18. I mean, 18 years isn't bad. I mean, really, what have people done in 18 years working on a game? Not that much. So I give them all the credit. Pretty amazing job. Okay, got there. Golden Guardian. Doing stuff and things. Maybe I do want to play Recover since it's like one of our main things. It's not, and they do have removal. No. I think the problem with our deck is I have no idea what we're supposed to cut. Like, the card advantage there got us there. Card advantage totally got us there. But... And I don't have that land destruction. Like I said, that's kind of irrelevant. They could have the land destruction, though. In which case, maybe I want Recover. I mean, I don't really see us winning too effectively without Golden Guardian. So maybe... I assume they have Spreading Rot and then bring in Recover. I mean, I think they have a pretty clear indication how we're winning too, since we exactly won that way. It's so perfect too that we have these like late game 5/5s that are just perfect fight fodder for our Golden Guardian. It's just hilarious. And the costly plunder. Can't forget the costly plunder. That's gonna come up. The problem is the ability has to resolve. This card is not that easy to activate, but it is very cool making 4/4s every turn for 4 mana. You really can't get cooler than that. Um, Jeez. I want to bring in the recover. Maybe we wait to see if they have the land destruction. And once again, it's not like we don't have other ways to win. We have other ways to win beyond the Golden Guardian, just not a ton. We have 6 creatures that I'm comfortable winning a game with. All right, we're gonna make them have spreading rot this game, and if they do, we'll bring in the recover. But it's a tough cookie to crumble here. I don't even think that's the expression I'm looking for, but uh, geez, this hand's kind of a bit of a train wreck. I oddly want to keep it though with the bombard, so any land helps. And then all right, we're gonna keep it. Definitely dangerous keep, but could just rip a swamp, or we could rip any mana and still do stuff. So we're gonna try it. I see. Well, we're gonna need any land at this point. But if we do get any land, we can start that removal train. Still would like a swamp quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a Sky Marcher. I can kill it with a land, which I'll do promptly on my turn. I'm not going to give them an opportunity to protect it. But I will be needing the land here. Did get the land, so it's just not the land I was looking for, but you know what? I'll take it. So let's set the spells that aren't going to be cast for a little while over here. Take your pick, my friend. I guess Divine Verdict is the one you want to take based on my hand. Have at her. So they definitely did a little bit of sideboarding, but I think the good news is I'm not too scared of Duress. Duress doesn't take care of the card that wins us the game. It's the spreading rot that I'm worried about. All right. Thankfully, they only have one other Conquistador in the deck. They only have 2 cards left in hand, too, so I'm basically a swamp away from doing something on this board. But we need to see it. We've had our time. I would even take Forsaken Sanctuary. It wouldn't be my ideal one, but I would take it. So we can do the Zealot, or we can do the Charger, but the problem with the Charger is it can't block the Conquistador with the Sky Marcher. I might just need to play the Zealot here. Let's start digging now. It definitely does not make the best use of mana, but I want to start digging now because we're not going to be blocking anyway. There's a Golden Demise. Very, very good. Okay. And our opponent does not know about the Golden Demise too, which is very important. It makes me actually want to block here. Now that a swamp will do some stuff and things for us. All right. Swamp away from some serious value. We could live in that value town if we get the swamp. Not quite there though. You can close to that Queen's Agent. All right, for now we're gonna have to take the Dust Charger. I might take 4 next turn, but then if I don't, well, if I draw any land, I can play Queen's Agent. Yeah, I might take 4 this turn. All right. Well, they're gonna get our Golden Demise. I mean, the issue is, as I see it, I mean, if I get a black mana, I can just kill Sky Marcher too, which is pretty important. Oh, they're attacking with all? So wait, what do they have? Oh, Moment of Craving. Alright, I'm gonna block anyway. I mean, I don't want to really take 5 here. And who knows, maybe we draw another Golden Demise, I'm not sure. But I'd rather them have them cast it on that than my Queen's Agent. Because my Queen's Agent could actually resolve and not die here, potentially. Bright Reprisal is good enough. Kill the Sky Marcher, I guess. Although, maybe we have to kill a Conquistador. Because the Queen's Agent could still be a 4/4. And, yeah, life total is a thing. Taking 3 instead of 5 versus 4 instead of 5 is kind of important here. It's a turn difference on the clock, but I don't know. This is tough. I think that we Bright Reprisal the Conquistador because I still have 2 other pieces of removal for the Sky Marcher. So let's just go damage prevention mode here. Alright, so there's our second black mana. So we can at least play our Queen's Agent, which is important here. Get our Explorer on. Alright. Keeping that on top. So this takes us to 6. So we have to play the Monster Sar, hope their last card's not removal, and then walk the plank the Sky Marcher. Still don't have Ascend, and to be honest, we're not nearly that close to Ascend either. Alright, so they even know we have the Impale, so we can take care of the other flyer, which is good. We're going to need some more goodies, though. Well, that's actually kind of cool. So let's play Zealot. Which does take us to 5, admittedly, but I don't know if we have life gain in here either, do we? Pale you. And we are playing the Sanctuary because it gives us a send. I guess it would have given us a send anyway. If we played an Ascend card, I'm saying, but that's not true, I guess, because we do have another Golden Demise. Uh-oh. Dinosaur Hunter, an actual answer to Charging Monstrosity. And we do lose a life on this attack, so something to keep in mind. Let's play another Zealot. Then at least we can double block the Hunter, which is relevant. Alright. We're going to sandbag this land. Well, they can't pump the Dinosaur Hunter, so that's the cool thing. That's the good thing. Good thing is they can't. And I guess we're ahead on the clock too somehow, which I don't exactly know how that happened, but I'm happy about it. They might have lethal next turn though, huh? I do have to double block the Hunter though, is the issue. Yeah. So we need to... We're in the spot now where we do actually have to rip something because they have lethal. Alright, so we die. Let's see, we're going to make them do it, but I think there's a pretty good feeling they're going to kill us here, so... I mean, do I need to say it? Come on. How winnable is this match? The answer is extremely, extremely winnable match. Could not be more winnable, as a matter of fact. We just crushed game one. We easily, so easily could have crushed this game too. So easily could we have won this. So, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing, but we're going to have to win it in order to do that. In order to win, we're going to have to win. There's a little John Madden take for you. So we could bring in the Recover once again. I mean, we know they've got removal in there. It's just, I really don't want to, but could make sense. And then maybe drop a... I really don't know. That's the problem. I don't want to drop a spot removal. I don't want to drop a creature. I don't really want to drop Costly Plunder either, but that could be in the same slot, I guess. Well, then, in that case, I'd rather run Costly Plunder because it makes more sense with the Golden Guardian. Alright. Alright, we'll just run it back. I can't cut a creature, I can't cut a removal spell, so I don't know what to cut for a Recover. That's the issue there. So we'll play first again. This hand is pretty dangerous. The main problem being they're running 2 Duress. Might keep it though because we have all 3 colors. Maybe I should have been on the draw. Actually, being on the draw is pretty dangerous against an aggro deck too, to be perfectly honest. I mean, they're pretty aggressive. Granted, we're a control deck with a couple sweepers, but I still think it's pretty dangerous to be on the draw and in a format as aggressive as this. Alright. So we're going to impale the Sky Marcher, the sadistic one. I don't really want to Divine Verdict either of these so much. I mean, I want to, but at the same time, I'm worried. I think we're just going to play the Zealot. Okay, Monster Sar is definitely a good card. Gives us a chance to race, maybe. Possibly. Pretty behind on the race, but... So I guess now we can play Zealot plus Verdict. So I think we attack, because we're going to Verdict the Sky Marcher anyway. Play another Zealot and leave up Divine Verdict. Okay. Okay. I mean, we're going to need some goodies here. That's definitely a goodie. Can I get Ascend? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, one short. Because I'm also one short from... Alright. Well. Definitely doing it. I think the main issue here is we didn't kill the Sky Marcher and we can't play the Monstrous Czar. But I don't think I can afford to take another 3. I could have left both my guys back to block the Voracious Vampire. I think we're still sort of left in a similar predicament, though. Alright, well, we're going to have to rip a removal now. And they could actually just kill us next turn now if they have any removal. Well, not any removal, but if they have the contract killing. Well, so gotta find a remove for that Sky Marcher, like, now. I mean, the good thing is, it's like half of our deck is removal, probably. But we need it, like, right now. Alright, well, it was fun. I wish we'd won the match, but deck did not deliver. Deck did not deliver. Man, our deck is so sweet, too. Why couldn't we just, draw better and win? Alright, see you round 2.